Refresh. There. Yeah. Almost forgot to do my own thing here. To answer the
I'm just keeping watch between patrol rotations, okay?
previously posed question, I haven't eaten yet today because I waited in a line at the Costco because we were out of food, so I had to go to the Costco, and everyone else was there for Thanksgiving shopping, and I wasn't. So I got a Costco coffee drink, and I've been surviving on that. Tuesday is course maintenance day. Just did about 4 hours of that, and got about 60% of the way done. So this is my relaxation mode.
Do you also find you boring?
I'm gonna... I was not there for Thanksgiving shopping because I wasn't buying anything to eat on Thanksgiving. I wasn't buying turkey or mashed potatoes or any of that stuff. I was buying breakfast sandwiches and
So easy.
frozen goods and bread. Are the clipless fenders for my Defender, and the front fenders are specific to the Defender because of course they are. Yes. All of my Defenders predate clipless Defenders. So I have nothing but regular fender, the ones that's still attached to the body. Over 3. There we go.
I am majestic.
She is kind of majestic. I'm working on
Outstanding.
kills past 50 meters. Yeah, I think all the times I've gotten plastics, it's been Jenny's. Except when I did the... Oh, look at him go! When I did the very first TRX-6 conversion, the only place I could find that middle piece that the rear link's attached to, that TRX-6 specific piece, the only place I could find it was a seller on eBay. Hey, sniper, what do you know? Let me find a bubble or a snow globe. There's one. Head over there. This is indeed the faux live stream. Right into a tree.
Hell yeah!
I'm back on my Vex. I got my other characters all to 50. No need to do that anymore.
Your existence has been revoked.
It's endgame stuff, you know? I am a dedicated sniper. I'm a one-shot undead eye. Yeah. So it's a lot of fast moving. Yeah, Steam is making a console. Yeah, the Steam box, Steam machine. I saw Linus Tech Tips was doing a little thing about it. I think it's definitely blurring the lines, right? Between what is a PC and what is a console. And thanks to the era that we live in now, will it let me play Helldivers on my TV? Possibly. The hybrid of probably and possibly. I would say possibly. So we're gonna do Mercenaries Day. I'll start that in a couple minutes here. I'm in no hurry. I'm just running around for the moment. Like they don't need to rent. Like when you put on your cosmetics, the fact that your shadow has the cosmetics on it, and my Christmas lights jangle. See, I got my Christmas garb on. Well, Mercenaries Day garb on. And I realize I don't use my action skill with Vex, like, at all, so I just turned my cat back on. Where is he at? Where's Trouble?
You get cuter every time I see you.
Of course they let you pet the cat. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely an allure to Steam, you know. Steam is a little bit like Vegas, where they can just get you to buy stuff that you had no idea that you were going to buy. I buy, yeesh, like in terms of a full title, I honestly might buy one game a year. This is the only game I've bought in 2025, and will be the only game that I buy in 2025. But Steam routinely has sales where you can get a game for $2, so I absolutely get it. Yeah, we'll just drive over there. Let's do that. Have a nice little drive. Yeah, Arc Raiders is the new hotness that everybody's all over, and it's basically the same principle as Helldivers. It's an extraction game, only with a PvP element in it, as opposed to just getting team killed in Helldivers all the time. Instead of Tarkov, everybody now is playing Duckov, which is the rubber duck-inspired Tarkov clone, which has more concurrent players than Tarkov does, which I think is fantastic.
I also feel nothing.
Boy, missed by an inch, missed by a mile. It's one of the issues with getting your accuracy up too high. Like that. Oh, he's invulnerable anyway. Little ricochet rounds. Put another one up there, a little hot one. I miss my old sniper, but I'm a completionist, so I'm working on shot kills. And my previous sniper had a rangefinder in the reticle, and it was the best. Because getting kills past 50 meters in this game is not easy. 220 is my furthest successful shot, and to me, one of the true greats of, you know, what a time to be alive. I'm playing a video game where you can shoot at somebody from 220 meters, which is pretty wild. Any more bubbles on the way? I don't see any bubbles at all. Not a bubble. Shame. No, 220, well, 220 is a hard shot in real life. I would say 99 out of 100 people couldn't hit a human-sized target at 220 meters. Maybe 499 out of 500 couldn't. I would be willing to bet that if you took a random, went to a supermarket and got 50 people, 48 of those 50 people wouldn't be able to hit a man-sized target with a handgun from 50 feet. We who have shot firearms in our lives are basically anomalies compared to the average person, the quote-unquote average person. The average person has never used a table saw, much less fired a gun. Like, I would bet that for people under 25, I would bet 75% of them haven't even been bowling. So a 220 meter shot to those people is not going to happen. Is absolutely not going to happen. Those people have probably never even fired pellet guns, much less a rifle. I would be willing to wager that 99.9% of anti-gun people, the repeal the Second Amendment people, have never fired a firearm in their entire lives. Not once. Because those who have, it's a good time. Even if you're just shooting a paper. But yeah, 220? No.
Pro moves.
And something that Borderlands does not get enough credit for, I don't think. Like, I like this style. I like the cel-shaded style. Some people have complained about the style. Unless you're that journalist who got PTSD, yeah. And an AR-15 kicks about as much. I would say that there are nailers. There are air nailers that kick harder than an AR-15. So, I like the art style of these games. I always have. Nobody gives enough credit to the sound design. Like the 3D of the ambient, for one thing. The lighting effects are as good in this. Look at this. The lighting effects, but the sound design. Listen to this. Okay, let me get where it's a little quieter. All right. How good is that? The little, you get the supersonic crack on the end of it. I've started watching Lena Michulik on, daughter of Jerry Michulik, on YouTube. She's great. She's great. She could outshoot probably 99% of people that do shoot guns regularly. She does that drill where she has magazines with one bullet in them and goes from slide lock. How long does it take her to fire 15 rounds from 15 magazines from slide lock?
Resistance has been revoked.
It's crazy. Ooh, that's far. Look at that guy. Didn't even get him. Winged him. There we go. I don't just want to go to the Ministry of Culture. I want to redo the mission. What is it called? What is it called? Sort by type. Okay, faction missions, main missions, side missions. There it is, the War on Mercenary Day. Reload the world.
What? I didn't order anything. Press here.
First DLC is always free. That's how they hook you.
Congratulations! You've purchased a Marcus Munitions Mercenary Day starter pack. Inside, you'll find everything you need to celebrate the triumph of capitalism over galactic government. For any concerns, contact, well, not me. I'll be doing a thing that might get me slightly killed. Now get into the spirit. Spend time with friends and loved ones. Hang some decorations. Give some gifts. And no refunds. Well, that's it. Turn off the recorder, kid.
If money wasn't an option, and options were equal across the board, what would your... I'd still be right where I am. 313 in that, the 300 to 400 wheelbase area, right in there.
Might be kind of nice.
I mean, my whole course is designed around that size.
Here's the thing. I have kind of a, bad history with Mercenary Day.
Well, let's change that together. See, holiday joy is exactly what the Outbounders need to distract them from the... everything. How about you take some presents from this Mercenary Day starter pack I found and hand them out?
Get some lights. Get some presents.
Oh, I can't forget your gift. Here.
Come on. Wait. Right there.
Happy Merc Day. Thought you might dig a new ride.
Cool, thanks. Maybe this time I won't with the accidentally liquefying all those people and the trauma.
Great. I'll send you the coordinates of a few Outbounders who could use a pick-me-up. Anyway, what you waiting for? Go light up some faces.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
spread some cheer.
yeah, like the convenience of it. Like, okay, imagine that we are in this hypothetical universe that you present. And I say, "Oh, 6th scale," right? Well, okay, I'm sticking with 10th as they call it now. Nothing we're driving is basically 10th scale. It's all 1/7, 1/8, right? Like a TRX-4 Defender is almost perfectly 1/8 scale, right? So the 8th scale Defenders, like the, what is it, MHX, MXH, whichever one that is, that's bigger than that, right? That's closer to that 1/7 scale. Hyper Go, yeah. But, like, imagine trying to find a place to store 50 sets of tires for an SCX-6. Like, at this point, you need an actual garage to start storing things in. Like, there's not, like, I don't physically have room for it. This is not to say that if I lost my mind and suddenly said, oh, I want 30th scale, I wouldn't have 200 of them. Ridiculous. The scale that we're working with now, which is, they call it, the industry calls it 10th, but it isn't, you know. I'm comfortable with the sizes that we have now. It's a quick way up there. This. Whoop.
The
Like
Beyond
this.
will find you.
Whee! Look, I'm Santa.
Hi, happy Mercenary Day. Please come by.
A new U station? Thanks, Rush!
That's the little things. I used to do a yearly gift exchange with my own family. Back...
Yeah, industry terms. Yeah, what we have, what they call 10th.
Today is not a day for tears. On to the next package.
I mean, never forget. According to the packaging, Bruce is 10th scale. He says officially licensed 10th scale on the bottom. And a Losi Hammer Ray is 10th scale. when in reality, the only things that are even close are sedans and TF2s, or 10th scale. Piss off, cows. Don't try to dry gulch me. Yeah, this game was going to launch with no radar. I hear him.
Season's greetings to you and yours and theirs.
Ah, cool.
Let's tire test.
Okay, maybe I should have scanned these packages first. But yeah, I guess everybody could use more lube, right?
Yeah, 1-9. Mr. Raccoon, if I had the clipless fenders here, I would send them to you, but I don't. TF2s are actually more like 1/9. How is that? Like 287. What's the wheelbase on a Hilux? Let's go to this one. Okay, and 85 has got a Hilux of about 26. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. But you would need 3.7 or 3. A lot of guys are rolling around on 3.6s. If I remember right, the MST Jimny was reasonably close to 10th scale. Oh yeah, there's a little shortcut right here I can take. I just want to know what was the decision-making process that they decided on 1.9 wheels. What can you get with an 11-inch wheelbase? That's what, 275? Yeah, you'd get close. Like 287 is pretty common. There's some 275 stuff out there, which is 11-inch. A Bushido is about, wait, Bushido 11.4? Yeah, that's 287.
Why so twitchy?
I am of the mind where I don't really care if things aren't precisely scale accurate. It doesn't make any difference to me. More often than not, manufacturers are, I don't know, tone deaf. Like, the one that always stands out of my head is... Oh, by the way, it's snowing, in case you haven't noticed. The Proline Beetle. What you have to do to a VW Bug to stretch it to a 313mm wheelbase is make it absurd. The Sand Scorcher is close. And the wheelbase on that is real short. Yeah, that's the thing. Just stop calling everything 10th scale. I think that's step one. If we just start calling things 8th scale, and I don't know why it's almost like it is verboten to talk about things as such as this. I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Because there are a lot of things out there that if we just call them 8th scale, they are that.
I want to see the look of surprise on his face when he opens this one. Quick, let's watch. Move away from the shack. We don't want him to see you.
You know, this feels kind of good. Maybe this Mercenary Day thing can be death-free after all.
Look at all that snow. Snur.
Hey, nice. Why is this ticking?
Well, it's not even just that. I don't, like I say, I don't care if it's 1/7 scale. What I don't like is that it doesn't look like a VW. Like, the between the B pillar and the C pillar, the distance is so long that it could be a 4-door.
You have just felt the heavy, moisturized hand of I, Ignatia Screw of the Kairos Ministry of Culture. Damn it. The Merc Day pack was a trap. This screw guy's way of destroying any joy left on Kairos. I wanna... No. Focus. I'm tracking his signal. Go give him the only gift he deserves.
I hope that as we get closer to actual Mercenary Day, the snow just stays. Like, it's snowy the whole time. Not just during the mission. I don't even understand how this works. I don't understand how video games work. How can they make it snowy? Sometimes you can't make it through the covered bridge. It's easier to go around it. That beetle body, though, if they just tweaked the dimensions a little bit, would be great. It's almost impossible to turtle.
This is not the place for you.
Can we? There we go. To the Ministry of Culture.
You, dear Vault Hunter, have been found guilty of cultural crime. No holidays are to be celebrated on Kairos, save for those dedicated to Daddy's worship. This Mercenary Day gibberish is blasphemy.
Damn it.
Daddy says you must perish, and what Daddy wants,
What?
Daddy gets. All Crimson Resistance scum will feel my wrath, for I am Daddy's fist.
Daddy? Yikes. I win.
The thing I can't wait for in this game is more SDUs. Only being able to carry 190 rounds of sniper ammunition is suboptimal, especially when you're a sniper main. I can understand when people draw like Halo and Destiny parallels, but I think most of those parallels are drawn by people that have never played Borderlands before. And I've been playing Borderlands for 18 years. This doesn't feel like Halo to me at all. All I can assume is it's all games look like Halo or CO, do me.
Looks like Screw has set up some propaganda towers. Feel free to take those down, Outbounder.
The Timekeeper loves you, but that doesn't mean I have to.
Nope. Yeah, you got one of them Nintendos. That's good. That's good name recognition, man. Companies work hard for that.
I feel my headache receding already. Keep popping those propaganda towers.
Let's go loud. Wombo combo. The most dangerous weapon in the whole game.
There's the power conduit. Maybe you can take it offline.
Echo 4, you're up.
Suck it! Double locked! Damn, this guy's crafty. Hacking the power conduit only doubles
Minister Screw grows on you.
Psych! I won't give you the satisfaction of meeting me face to face. Destroy the Vault Hunter!
What a dick!
My stomach is growling so much now. Like I got hungry late, but oh my goodness, we'll see if we can make it through the DLC.
If I had some wire.
I mean, I can afford to miss a meal, you know.
Maybe.
Oh, we got to start on the first one, yeah.
That was my third favorite generator! Decorations as destruction. Clever. I like it.
Gotta start opening every box.
You dick! So many consider Kairos a curse, but not I. Back on Hieronymus, my weak birth daddy gave me every trinket I desired, but that wasn't enough. I wanted the world, total obedience, endless love. Only the Timekeeper could gift me what I deserve.
Unreal Engine. I don't know what engine they use. It could be Unreal. I don't know what engine they build Borderlands on. I know it shows up at the beginning, like what all the licenses are, but I honestly never pay attention. A lot of moving through ducts. Finally, ammo. Well, two clips. Zoip.
And I will not allow you to deprive me of my gift. Daddy says I'm allowed to kill you, and Daddy's rule is law.
Hard disagree.
That did it. Locking mechanisms are shorted out. If you hack the power conduit again, you should get in.
This better work.
Hack.
Ha! Security door down.
I feel like where we are in what games are becoming,
You know what you don't have?
I feel like
A family.
there's I'm looking forward to GTA 6 like most people are.
BS. You're light years away from
Because
people who love you, if they even exist. So please
the single player story driven game is
in the afterlife.
dying, you know? They want a game where they can maintain as much player base for as long as they can as possible. They don't care about story. God, I'm missing real narrow today. Stop moving! That's a beefy dude. Yeah, and then dime you for the add-ons, 100%. Stories cost money. You gotta have people to write it. Like,
Shut up, shut up, shut up! My presents! Mine! All mine!
so much of Facebook is just rage baiting now. Where they're talking about, like, oh, Borderlands has lost 85% of its player base since it launched. Yeah. They played the story. They finished the game. They're not full-blown completionists, and they're not going to beat the game with all 4 characters. When the DLCs come out, and the DLC... This game's going to have 2 DLC characters. So I'll have to go through the entire game 2 more times. Plus, they'll do a level cap. They always do that winky thing where they go from level 50 to levels 69, bro. Sometimes they go 61, then 69. But the beauty of it is, like, you have a very... Like, where I'm sitting, I have all my equipment and all my materials. And then when they raise the level cap, all of your stuff is worthless now. Because we went up 11 levels. So now you have to go out and farm again to get all of your weapons and equipment back. Publishers hate single-player games because they can't make as much money as they can on a multiplayer game. Yeah. 100%. Because it's all about revenue. And the crazy part about that is, what is the most profitable game of all time? It's Grand Theft Auto 5. That game made $1 billion. I think second in order of worseness to Facebook is the YouTube Shorts feed. Like, my Instagram Reels are curated, right? Like, I get all of the weird stuff that I want to see. The YouTube Shorts feed is garbage. I love a game that references itself. Yes, GTA 5 spanned 3 console generations. It came out on the PlayStation 3. And, you want to know how they made $1 billion? So, Borderlands 3 came out on the PlayStation 4. And when the PlayStation 5 came out, they made an up-rendered version, and you just got it for free. Rockstar did not do that with Grand Theft Auto 5. You had to buy it again. Not even talking about the YouTube Reels feed, but just the recommended posts that you can't turn off. Yeah.
Do you also find you boring?
It's like how long it took me to train Pandora to stop trying to get me to watch Lindsay Sterling. I see you up there, buddy. I'm just right over the shoulder. I bought it for every generation of consoles. So did I. Oh my god. Oh my god. The thing about about upcoming movies and games, I trust nothing on the internet anymore. Absolutely nothing. If it looks like it's an interview with somebody talking about an upcoming project, I immediately don't trust it. I will go to IMDb, I will click on upcoming and see if it's actually a thing that's happening. Because they're like, oh yeah, they're making a movie out of this, or they're making a game out of that. And I'm immediately like, no, they're not. They're absolutely not. Yeah, this move towards AI content is it makes no sense. I don't understand. I don't understand what I really don't understand what the end game is. It is starting to feel like I'm in the Matrix, because what is the end benefit to people to automating all of these things? Like, how is this making money? I don't understand. It's like the move, that this push towards AI is very similar to Flat Earth. Like, what's the end game? I don't understand. If we're being lied to about what is it, the globetards, the globers, if we've been told this incorrect thing for thousands of years, why? Also, automating all of this function and handing it over to learning engines, what is the point, right? Like, is it to replace people? I don't understand. We've all read too many books and watched too many movies where the end result is the computers decide that the best way to fix it is to kill us all. And yet, here we are, actively trying to create our own downfall. We are living every cautionary tale that we've written for 1,000 years, right? We're 1984 and Brave New World and a soupçon of Fahrenheit 451. We're all of it all at once. That guy is really regenning. Social media companies are financially incentivized to boost engagement by any means. But when, like, who is ultimately making money at the end of the, I don't. It's like crypto. Right? Crypto has value because somebody says it does. How low am I on ammo? I'm doing all right. Well, that guy's under big shield. It's like so much of what we have to see and hear and read on a daily basis nowadays is so firmly rooted in a reliance on ignorance, right? That people are basically just unwilling to know things. That's what it's based on. Because critical thinking is nearly dead. People will believe basically anything you tell them, and I don't know how long you can make money if you're one of the people that is relying on the lies. I don't know how long you can function before somebody, like, and it doesn't take that many people before somebody's like, I don't think that's right. But I think that's my faith in humanity fooling me. Because, my God, it's not that people are getting dumber, right? That's not what it is. It's that people are getting more ignorant, meaning they don't know, and they have no desire whatsoever to change that condition. They are blissfully ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, people are getting lazier because everything can be done for them. I love these little guys. I love them.
I did some research, Rush. Your friends back on Proteus.
It really is. It really is. And we're all guilty of it. Even if we, like, if you acknowledge it, it doesn't make it any better. I don't remember phone numbers. You know, I don't have to. I can barely remember passwords.
Gladly.
But I think I still have the ability to think critically. AI search is basically just doing the advanced Google foo you used to have to possess to find stuff. But it's worse than that. Like, they've created something that doesn't know how to say, I don't know. Right? Which is, we've created the blind to lead the blind. Because some of these AI engines will actually say, oh, I don't know how to do that yet. But most of them will give you a bullshit answer because they don't know the real answer. Why can I not remember? It's through here. Is it the pipe? No. I can't remember where to go. Reach the observation deck. You know there's a spot with a fan? Oh yeah, I got it, I got it. Yeah, at my wife's work, they're having to deal with, like, the people who pinch the pennies want to implement chatbots immediately. Like, at the if anything they can do to take a job away from a person. That's why I don't take medical advice from AI. Yeah, but a lot of people are. A lot of people are. And they're not even taking advice from AI that are geared towards that. They're asking any chatbot. They're asking ChatGPT for medical advice.
Everyone on this planet is a nerd except for me and Daddy.
Yeah.
You can't even say Merry Mercenary Day anymore. Under no circumstances should you spread Mercenary Day cheer. It is to be hoarded and gifted to the Timekeeper, you socialist. The Timekeeper loves you, but that doesn't mean I have to.
That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Nobody loves you! Everyone on this planet is a nerd except for me and Daddy.
Everyone on this planet is a
Can't
nerd.
even say Merry Mercenary Day anymore. Under no circumstances should you spread Mercenary Day cheer. It is to be hoarded and...
Shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, I mean, arguing with people who will take AI as gospel is like arguing with anyone that operates from that position of, you can't tell me that I'm wrong, you know? A 5-second Sora video uses as much electricity as running your microwave for an hour. Good Lord. Well, I've said it before, and it's only half joking. We know what the short end game of this is. They're fine when they get that engine trained up enough. They're going to ask that engine, "How do I make you more efficient?" And that engine is going to tell them. And then that will be the end. Then it's over. Because the AI will figure out how to run itself more efficiently. I can't, like, when I was in college, which I realized was a long time ago at this point. We weren't even allowed to cite online sources. We could only cite publications. And now people can cite AI.
Anything worth messing with will be in that server room.
Wild.
Just past that door.
Ugh, locked.
Ah, crap. Schematics show a duct. Look for a vent to crawl through.
Oh, I have $319 million. A lot of crawling through ducts. We're always crawling through ducts, you know? And unless you're an HVAC guy, or you've been in a die-hard scenario, how many of us have crawled through a duct? Depths of the Berkeley Library. I worked at the Cal State Library, which is a tiny little library. But at that time, we still had librarians, that went to school for it. A co-worker got scammed by an AI scam, lost everything, house, car, and everything in the bank account. Hell no. Hell no. I don't trust anyone or anything. Like, I get emails basically daily asking about, collaboration this and collaboration that. I don't I don't trust 99% of it.
Damn it, fan's still running. Gotta find a way past it to get the cooling.
This is pretty good right here. Easier to shoot it? Yeah. That's a tough fan. Oh, I gotta get that present. Oh my God. When I was doing, when I was in the sciences and we had to do papers of that sort, it is unbelievable. Even if you get into the scholarly stuff, right? You get into journals, you find out, you read one paper, and then you need to back that source up with another source. And you go and you find another one in some other scholarly journal, and it's the same paper. Just the same paper again. The scientific method has been falling apart for 40 years. One lady cited knowledge of the Dewey Decimal System as an additional skill. As far as I'm concerned, that is an additional skill. I used to know it. I used to have a fairly decent grasp of Library of Congress. People could ask me where a book was, and I could tell them where it was. I could, when reshelving books, I would know what floor it was on, based on the Library of Congress number system. Not anymore. Well, see, I'm a little different. I would think no matter what the job is, being able to retain the Dewey Decimal System, I mean, it might not be as good as being able to speak Spanish, but it means they can retain useless information. I don't know anybody that, the library, I donated some books to the library at my kids' elementary school. And their tiny little library / rumpus room is still on Dewey Decimal. So it's still out there. And as someone who has worked with both library systems, if you have a small collection, Dewey Decimal is the way to go. Library of Congress is only if you plan on your collection being infinite. I hope to never procure enough toy car stuff to have to move towards a Dewey Decimal system of filing to be to manage to keep track of everything. Give me battery. Let's see if I can hit it from here. Here we go. Right about probably there. Huh. Bow. Oh, did I not put... Oh, I didn't put Christmas lights in the third one.
Let's cool things down.
Ready yourself.
Trouble's in there causing trouble. I hate everything and everybody. I'm having my grandpa moment where I think technology is terrible. No, 100%. Technology, and don't forget, it is our generation that created the internet. The greatest simultaneous boon and bane of mankind. We gave all of mankind access to the depth and breadth of all human knowledge, and look what it got us. Look what it got us. A resurgence of flat Earth. People want to give up their rights. People, like, I was not a grand proponent of the COVID vaccine, and I know you can't say that to some people. Some people will be like, oh my god, he's an anti-vaxxer. No. I had the little dent in my leg from where I was vaccinated for polio when I was a child, and you know what? I never got polio. Pretty crazy how that works out. Yeah, kids should get their MMR vaccines and all that so they don't get mumps and die in the crib, right? But I didn't trust the COVID vaccine. I still don't trust the COVID vaccine. I don't get a flu vaccine every year. You know why? Because they can only give you a flu vaccine for the 3 most common strains in your area. Meaning you get your flu shot, you get on a plane, you fly to Boston, you immediately get the flu. Because they have a different flu in Boston than they do in Southern California. Isn't that crazy how that works? What is it? There's 230 strains of influenza B, and they can vaccinate you for 3 of them? Yeah, I haven't gotten a flu vaccine since I was 14, right. And I don't get the flu. I haven't gotten the flu in probably 30 years. But as we learn, if there's one thing that I would have hoped COVID would have taught us, it's that it's, I don't know, they have a term for it, but it's basically dosage. You have to be around someone for this long that has had it for this long in order to get it. Otherwise, you're not going to get it. So go outside. You know who didn't get it? Roofers, right? They're up on roofs by themselves. You didn't get linemen. Guys who climb telephone poles by themselves, they're not getting it. I get the flu very easily, also pneumonia. So the years I went without vaccination, I suffered a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not susceptible. I have absolutely nothing to back it up, but I still believe that it's diverticulitis. I still believe it's diverticulitis. Because I think I've had diverticulitis for over 30 years. And it's something that you generally only get when you get older. Like, I shouldn't have it now. What was she? Was she a GI doctor? I want to say she was a gastroenterologist, the GI doctor. She said most people, by the age of 65, like over half of people have got diverticulitis in some form and some degree, right? But I was getting sick at holidays like my whole life. And then I finally got the diagnosis of it and stopped eating all of the things that, and I don't mean sick, like I wouldn't get the flu, I wouldn't get colds, I never got the flu and never got colds. I would just throw up a lot. And I didn't know that it was because I was eating cashews and C's candy with nuts in them. Like, I didn't know that that's what was doing it, right? How many of the times in my life that I thought I got food poisoning was that it's just that I ate stuff that I already wasn't allowed to eat. And we get most conditions through the gut.
He's got on here.
And my gut is an absolute battleground.
Are you using my computer? Do not look in the folder marked taxes.
So much on Rush's family here. his dad, too. He's gotta see this.
Printing.
Friends and guns. Friends and guns. Very rare. Tons of fun.
Got him!
Both are better when loaded, you see. Chaos for you and some chaos for me.
Your existence has been revoked! Death to a life imitated!
Now, I'm not, like, I enjoy a good conspiracy theory. It's not everyone, because everyone is a conspiracy theory. So my wife had a bout of transient global amnesia, where she just forgot everything for 2 days. Those 2 days are now a blank spot, right? And this happened about 2 years after she got her, like, second or third booster that she had to have for work. So I was looking it up on the internet, and transient global amnesia didn't exist before 2020. Now, that's a correlation versus causation thing. So I'm not saying that getting COVID vaccines did it. I'm saying that based on the scientific method, you can't prove that it did, and you can't prove that it didn't. But somebody will glom onto that and be like, the COVID vaccine makes babies autistic. And I'm like, oh, God. You know why more kids are autistic now? Because they keep diagnosing them as that. That's why. It's this is not a conspiracy. 2002. 2002. Here's what happened. You want to talk about when the downfall started? It's 2002. I'm gesticulating wildly with my hands. The idiocracy went into full effect in 2002 with a very simple phrase that was as damaging as anything has been to all the history of mankind, and it was "No Child Left Behind." When we went with "No Child Left Behind," that was it. That was it. Graduation rates went up, and SAT scores plummeted, right? Because what we did is we slowed the school of fish down to the slowest fish. So there was no desire to achieve, right? So we lowered the standard overall. And there was no benefit. Nothing good came of it. Period. Right? No Child Left Behind was supposed to mean that we were supposed to teach them. But schools didn't, because that's too hard. They just lowered the standard so that the idiots could get through. And if an idiot can get through, I think social media en masse is more damaging. I don't know if it is. I think social media comes later. I think and also, well, here's what happened. When we began No Child Left Behind, we started diagnosing all these kids as having ADHD or ADD or autism or any of it, right? Because that kid is hard to teach. So we're not going to teach that kid. I was a hard to teach kid. And I don't mean in the terms of I didn't get the concepts. I mean, I got the concepts, and I found school to be very, very boring. So I learned how to manipulate the system and play the system. Because if I'm not going to be challenged, I'm going to take the easiest route. So, I believe there's a part of my brain that didn't form right because I don't like math. I'm absolutely fine with arithmetic, right? I can do multiplication of fractions in my head and stuff like that because it's concrete math. There's something up there that's missing that me and algebra, we don't get along. I'm fine with geometry because geometry has an anchor. It operates in reality. Angles and angles, right? So I can do that. I can do arithmetic. I can add numbers and subtract numbers and multiply and divide. I can do that stuff. So when I got to the point in college where it was a requirement that I had to take trigonometry, I was out. I tapped straight out. It was too much work. It's the same reason that I've had the same bowling average for 35 years. I know what is required to get better, and I don't want to do it. So I didn't want to devote enough brain power to learn trigonometry. So I just changed, I pulled the lever and I switched tracks, and I went back to what I knew I was naturally good at. When I took the SAT, it was still 1,600 points. Whatever it is now, it was still 1,600. You could do an 800 in math and an 800 in verbal. I scored a 760 verbal on the SAT. 760 out of 800. And I still didn't break 1,200 on the SAT because I got to the math stuff and I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. And I realized I can get through life without it. I would prefer to be good at the thing that I'm good at and not try to ice skate uphill. Because I'm good at arithmetic. I can add and subtract and divide and multiply. And I can get farther in life with that. Boop. Yeah. I found trigonometry is useless unless you're going into electrical engineering or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. If I want to learn something new, I have to forget something first. My God, I feel stuff getting pushed out of my head like on a near daily basis. Retention has become the name and the game of the day. Unlock exit door. Boy, I'm really not paying attention to the game. Yeah, statistics are incredibly useful. Because, well, statistics, taking a statistics class is basically just taking a class in critical thinking. Because, as a gentleman once said, there are lies and there are statistics, and that's not wrong. You can manipulate a statistic in any direction you want to. I'm pretty much full of bullets. The current school systems are teaching kids that even if they do suck, they will do great in life. Yep. Yep. There should be... It's a shame that higher education is purely for profit, because somebody needs to step up and tell these kids that if you get a degree in gender studies, you're not going to get anywhere with it. You're not going to get anywhere. If you get a degree in like art appreciation or any of these bullshit degrees, get a degree in something. Oh God, marketing. Yeah, degree in psychology. Unless you're going to go all the way and become a psychologist or a what do they call those ones that aren't full blown? What are those people? Counselors. Social workers. Yeah. And then when you get a job as a social worker and you make $30,000 a year, you can't complain about it. If you want to make more money, you should have become a welder or an HVAC guy.
To the timekeeper, you socialist. The timekeeper loves you, but that doesn't mean I have to. If you can hear this,
Always feels good.
nobody loves you.
Because what they need to realize is
Planet is a nerd, except for me and Daddy.
the social workers are going to be one of the first ones that are going to fall victim to AI. Because you can replace them. You know who you can't replace? Plumbers. Ain't no AI going to dig a ditch and get down there and fix a pipe. I really don't remember how to get on this one. Oh, come on. Little hop. Little hop. Nope. Oh, yeah, there we go. I like how trouble gets up here and doesn't help me. Dirty jobs need to be the lowest high pay. A lot of them are. It sucks that people who work for the betterment of humanity make less money than someone coding an app. Yeah. Man. But it's not going to be long. Those coders jobs are as big of risk as any job you can conceive. Because you don't think the AI is going to figure out how to write its own code? And they talk about, you know, you see those pictures, which I think are AI propagandists, about how, like, an AI can't tell what... They can't tell the difference between an HDMI port and, like, any other port. Well, yeah. Think about it. The AI, these learning engines are infants. And these AIs are already learning how to do things. 3 years ago, an AI, just look at that AI generated thing of Will Smith eating spaghetti. And now go to a Sora or a Gemini and ask it to show you a picture of a celebrity eating spaghetti. Right? And that's like 2 or 3 years. I have 3 kids and raised them old school values because that's how I was brought up. I didn't go to college, so I always knew I'd have to work my butt off. Kids need to learn these things. Yeah. Microsoft lays off thousands at a time. Yeah. Everyone is replaceable. Making yourself indispensable means you have to do something that cannot be replaced. Pipe fitters. There's always going to be pipe.
Shut up.
Balance a checkbook. Kids today don't even know what checks are. That's how you can get your identity stolen and your bank account emptied before you even notice anything has happened. Where am I going? Sometimes I forget that I have a GPS line. Of course there's an elevator. There's always an elevator. I still have a book of checks in here somewhere. They need to teach life skills in school. They should teach life skills in school. But you can get deep. You can really tighten your tinfoil hat down when you start to think about why they don't. Because if you teach life skills, you can make an independent person. And there are people that don't want independent thought.
Can you sense the shadows?
The first thing you do is you want to dumb down your constituency. You want to make them not question. And if you're really good at it, what you want to do is you want to get them to do it willingly. You want people to accept things without questioning. You want them to embrace being ignorant. Because then they are easier to indoctrinate. I don't even think most schools don't even have shop classes of any kind anymore.
So easy.
Yep. And why do you think that there'll never be somebody to tell those kids don't get a degree in the social sciences? right? There'll never be somebody to tell them that because they want you to get your degree in social sciences. They want you to go to a school. They don't want you to go to a state school. They want you to go to a private school, and they want you to take out loans, and they want you to be beholden. They want you to get those grants because they want you tied down. Oh. Invisiwall. I was curious. Oh, we made Minister Screw already? That's crazy. It's not even about brainwashing. It's just you provide selective information, and then people don't know how to think critically, so they don't question it. So they just go, "Oh well." Okay, here was the big one for me. At the time we can't talk about because it'll get a flag under every video. When it was time to get the shot, what was it? 2 weeks to slow the spread. When we had to get the shot, and people were like, "This is what's the right thing to do because the government told me to do it," and I was like, "What happened? What happened to people that they are so willing to trust the government all of a sudden?" And I was like, "Well, they put the system in place 30 years ago. And it's been incredibly effective. Where people are like, the government is here to help." I'm like, man, that is crazy.
I see you, Vault Hunter. But Daddy, can you see me? Can you see what a good boy I am? Today, I give you the greatest gift of all. A dead Vault Hunter!
Nobody loves him. He's really easy to kill.
Your base area.
But I don't fault it. I play in Ultimate Vault Hunter 3 instead of 5 for a reason. Boy, nothing. Nothing worth taking home. Where is it? Where is it?
What's this do?
There I am. I got my antlers. Now see, it's about what? Like an hour to go through that, give or take. Maybe a little longer if you're not cheesing your guns.
Hey, good job saving Mercenary Day. Sorry I'm not more cheerful company. That guy got under my skin.
But, like, what do you want for nothing? Bow, bow.
Well, the gifts we gave out killed people. We used up the decorations, and the one thing I wanted to forget about today was shoved in my face.
Well, I found a Merc Day present that might perk you up. Here.
Yeah, people do not want to learn history. They do not. And evidence of this, none could be greater than I remember reading a tweet, one of my favorite tweets of all time, where a woman was complaining on Twitter that Band of Brothers lacked diversity. Just let that soak in. That Bill Garnier and Dick Winters and those were real people. Like Easy Company was real. That happened. But it lacked diversity in the show, and she was upset about this. And I was like, like, that's it. Like, the idiocracy has fully set in. People don't understand World War II happened. Like, that's real. If it's in a movie... No. She should not be allowed to use social media.
I think it's...
Dad?
No.
Oh, wow. It's been so long. I'd almost forgotten his face. I don't know what to say. I can't begin to repay you for this.
No need for thanks. Consider it a Mercenary Day gift. Whew. I should call my dad.
I've spent so much
Black
time today
diversity.
trying to not think about losing him, but
It's just a bunch of white
I
guys.
think ignoring it only makes it worse. Plus, I still got people like you around. Different kind of family, but it still counts. Thanks, Vault Hunter. And happy Mercenary Day.
Happy Mercenary Day to you.
Birthday tree, you're sadly made of metal. A birthday tree, oh birthday tree, things made of steel are fed. No, better. I'm so alone. I have a friend named Pickle. His jokes had me crying, but what nobody knows is he's secretly a siren. Oh, Pickle, 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 you're actually...
Can't keep a good cat down.
Yeah. I mean, I think someone boiled it down very simply many, many moons ago when they said, those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
You'll be dead before you know it.
I gotta hit those crystal... well, just... It's easier to just cheese it. They finally slowed those revenge grenades down, thank God. They used to come back at you faster than your bullets went out. Put them up and put them down. Look how fast those things are. We've repeated history way too much. My favorite one of this morning,
Okay, thanks, bye.
good old Thunberg, still trying to retain relevancy. She got kicked out of Venice, and not California, Venice, Italy, for dyeing the water green over there, protesting something. Who knows? Like, who cares? And if you want a statement on what has happened to the world, she was banned from the city for 48 hours and fined €130. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It just looked like Chicago. Like, like in Chicago, they do that on purpose. €130 and 48 hours. That's the thing. We're not even going to punish anything anymore. Right in the face.
Just ruined.
That guy is a tank. You really have to blip the throttle on this thing. Like, I know you're supposed to squeeze the trigger, and I'm just tapping the trigger. Because the problem with this is the fire rate's so damn high. You can really burn through some ammo. Well, I was late today, Mr. Hurley, so it's fine, you know. You didn't ultimately miss anything. Set pin, cancel pin. I don't see any snow globes today. And that's leggy. Is that leggies? Go to my leggies, yeah. I heard a mom say she doesn't truly punish her kids because she doesn't want to kill their confidence or hurt their feelings. Oy. That's how you build monsters. She might not know it. Oh, okay. She might not know it, but she's building a monster. We'll do this one, and then I think that'll cover it for today. Like I said, it was course maintenance morning, so about 4 hours out there raking, and my elbows feel like I have weird floaty feeling elbows right now. That was a lot of raking because the leaves were still kind of wet. I had to scoop out the pond. No, you want to know what's stuck in my head? The put me in Chanel thing that's on every other YouTube short. Put me in Chanel, and I hate it. It enrages me. I try to listen to other things so I can forget. Very green. I feel like this is appropriate. And this guy's dialogue is pretty funny.
You know Kairos is as flat as a flitter, don't you? It's a set. Oh, now hold on a minute. Is that a yes? You wagering you can prove Kairos ain't flat?
Sure, I may lose a few brain cells in the process, but at least I'll win some money.
Yes, we have a bet. A new orbalist to temper in the flame of flat wisdom. That's what that is right there.
Flat wisdom, huh? Dude, my ship didn't crash land on a giant rectangle.
Yeah, classic trauma response. Seen it before. You'll be all right. I can tell this ain't gonna be easy, though. But we'll make a flat truther out of you yet. Have a look-see. I've been saving this for just such an occasion.
This is excellent. There it is. The flat Kairos model.
Golf in this getup? Oh, you shouldn't have.
The light of our flat forebears' knowledge is blistering, is it not? Now, spin on that silly axis of yours and look over there. Tell me, Rounder, what do you see?
A setup to some bullshit.
Oh, it's one of your dang globes. Look at it, all shapely with all its luscious curves. That thing's indecent. All right, now go give it a stomp, quick like, and prepare for your life to change.
Consider Kairos thoroughly leveled.
Now, that is some quality smash therapy. Don't your orb-addled soul feel cleaner now? I see it in your face.
So, what exactly did that prove?
Well, ain't it obvious? The sphere is the weakest of the shapes. That's geology. All them asteroids in space would bash it into a pancake in no time. Sam 1, round pounders 0.
You gotta be pretty brave to be this stupid in public.
Hell, I got more where that came from. Follow me. Them globoid lies got their hooks in you deep, huh? I'm sorry. I bet you believe in all
Kinds of nonsense. Gravity, birds,
tipping 20% on counter service.
Okay, I'll give you that last one.
You gotta
But
be
wait,
pretty brave to be this stupid in public.
What happens if you fall off the edge?
wake up.
Ever get anything fun living in the pond? It's a breeding ground for
They got, pictures.
dragonflies.
Seas from spilling and stuff from falling off.
The blue ones, the little blue ones.
Thank you.
What's that? It's like having a stroke. Other than that, all I get is string moss.
Now, time for you to witness the world as our ancestors did. Climb on up till you reach our shrine.
Yeah, I love dragonflies.
Why not? Should be good for a chuckle. This is where you die.
Ah.
Love those currents.
Who there? Wow. Where am I going? Oh. Where am I going? Oh. Ooh, ah.
Look out at that wide vista. Don't see a lick of curvature, do you? Just proper, proven flatulature. Dash point 3 and match game. You ready to pay me, Orbiter?
Come on, you can't even see the horizon with all that crap in the way. How about I find some real proof for you?
Dog will hunt. Will you go for it, Globe Guru? Come find me at the Flat Kairos Clubhouse outside Belton's Bore when you finally give up.
Reach the wrecked ship.
We'll teach him, Echo 4. Did you see that wrecked ship down there? I bet we can snatch their surveying equipment and show him Kairos' sweet curves in lifetime. Okay, Sam. Smoking hot evidence incoming from the wrecked ship. You know, the one that crashed here from space, which is famously filled with spheres like suns and moons.
According to whom? Newsflash, Rounderson. Things fall from the sky. If that's all you got, you better
Newsflash,
go
Rounderson.
have money.
Oh, I'll have much more. Once I find the atmospheric surveyors, I'm gonna scan Kairos. Just for you.
It's on you, man. Fine by me.
Ooh, that hurt.
To finally cure that trauma response of yours. You let me know how it works out.
Same as always.
Ow. Whee!
That's a lot of work just to lose a lot of dough. But I think it's great you're trying so hard.
Ah!
Here you go, Silver! Always feels good. Let's jump.
No. Get up. Get up.
Be careful, Sphericles. We may disagree on what's what, but I still like you.
Sphericles. Let's say is it out here? Ooh, fishing. You gotta wait until it gets big. You're supposed to try to catch fish. Wait. Wait. Hold. Hold. Ah! Oh, I saw gold! Oh, I'm a bad fisherman. It is relaxing. I'll say that. Waiting. There. A fish!
Dang, and you're not late.
So has anyone's main skill rush transmission jerky and jump when you first start running it? Make sure all of your drive shafts are in phase, particularly the short one between the FMM and the gearbox. If those aren't in phase, it can act like it can feel real notchy because it's so short. Ah! Oh no, fish! Ah!
Nice. And it only slightly smells.
I missed 2 golds. Yeah, what is it, like fish champs or whatever? Yeah, people, like... to me, fishing games are every bit as wild as, like RC games. Like, they have games about RC, like, you're driving an RC car in a game. Why? Why? When, like, there's a game where you can drive a McLaren. Why wouldn't you just do that? I will never have the opportunity to drive a McLaren in my life, but I can drive an RC car whenever I want.
Do you orb even hear how you sound? Let's say it's true. If the world is
Orb lords.
spins, why don't the trees and buildings go flying out the sky?
Gravity?
That ain't how gravity works, Global Rome.
What? It's the main way it works.
What? Stupid can. Trouble's just hanging out in the water. Yeah, there are some things like tiny toy cars are already simulating real ones. So an RC video game is a mini cupcake. And a cupcake is already a mini cake. That thing is not going to pop. Yes, the spring cups are 3D printed. Matthew on the Discord made them. And I printed them myself. Stupid can! Yeah, cupcakes are great, but why do we need a smaller version of a cupcake? I'd name my score Goopy Top. Ugh. I don't know how I feel about that. Stupid cans. Have I gotten any ammo? Oh yeah, we're good.
Don't run off now.
Open it!
I watched a video where somebody was making cake pops. I'm no fan of cake pops, and I didn't know why. And then I saw that video, and now I know why I don't like cake pops.
As freaking if.
Cake pops are like 50-50 cake and frosting, and they just mush it all together and then roll it in a ball. Literally. Look here, I'm diabetic. I'm not supposed to have cupcakes, but you know, if I don't have any cake, I want a full-size one. So I can do dangerous things and eat a lot of it. Hell yeah. If you're going to misbehave, go all the way in. Well, that's what pound cake is. My grandmother made the best pound cake in the world. My Italian grandmother, and I can never eat pound cake again because it won't compare. It's already getting dark in Florida. Holy cow! Hyperion, huh? Gun damage and gun splash radius. That's not bad. I don't rock Hyperion, but I mean I'll keep it. Who said that? Is that it? Is that everybody? Whoa. It's Tireless Robeson.
That's right.
Fire for effect. Just sweep and fire. I can go for some cake right now. I don't have any, but that's generally when you want it. Creeps. Bow. Bow. Bow.
Like you had a chance.
Bow. Ah.
You lose.
Happy Mercenary Day. Oh, did that pop chains? Yeah. Rap. What are you telling me, Watch? Mail theft. Neighborhood app. Lost pets and mailbox theft. Don't let me bake, though. My dyslexia tends to cause problems. Oh, man. Well, my sister-in-law once put instant macaroni and cheese in the microwave with no water in it. You know, like the little craft cups. Let me tell you how long that smell took to get out of the house. Because it basically lit that macaroni on fire. Do not recommend. Putting a cup of noodles in the microwave, no water. It has a tough time rearranging those dry molecules. What color are my fingernails? Still black? Yeah. I thought I might have different color nails with my Christmas outfit, with my Mercenary Day outfit. Drive shaft was out of phase. 1 tooth. And they're only like 8 splines. Now, I can't guarantee that's going to fix it, but it won't make it worse. Oh, also check and make sure that your pinions, if you grab the drive shaft yoke right where it attaches to the pinion going into the axle. Make sure you can't go beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Make sure you can't push it in and out. It should have a tiny little bit of lash, but if you can move it like 2-3 millimeters, you need to put spacers between the drive shaft and the bearing. Because what could be happening is the pinion is feeding in too far and making it want to go ka-clank, ka-clonk. That's fairly common with a variety of axles. Again, not guaranteeing that'll fix it. That's just a thing that also happens. Who would regularly put forks and spoons in the microwave? Wow. She should not be allowed to use social media either.
Nice. This spot is perfect.
Now, in her defense...
Well, there goes my day off. Still trying to prove your bogus Vero.
There's got to be a microwave out there that can handle metal.
Feeling bogus.
Nowadays.
And get back to very round pictures.
Look at him go. His people, they need him. He must go. Abu. Yeah, I don't think I've had to shim any of the Mias on the inside, only on the outside. Oh wait, we can only hack one at a time. Look, it's a Baroon. No, Batu?
Oh, unless it's your birthday. Not too sure what a balloon is gonna prove. Well, happy birthday, though.
Surveyors are up and away. All that's left is to go collect the photos. E4, can you ping the balloons?
I still want to do the thing where you put a candle in the microwave with some toothpicks stuck in it, and you can make a ball of plasma, and it goes brrrr. I saw it on the internet, and I want to do it, but...
Pangolins are secretly robots. Drinking water's about 70% microchips. Some folks thinks it's fake that people landed on the moon, but that's crazy talk.
Thank you!
Obviously, it's the moon itself that's fake.
Drinking water is 70% microchips. Where am I going? That is far. This is going to be quicker. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. And here's the problem. It's nearly 3 p.m., which means it's too late and / too early to eat. It's too late to have lunch and too early to have dinner. So I'm just going to have to suffer. Grab that while I'm here.
There is a vile sense that needs to be dealt with, Wellspring.
There used to be a website called Unwise Microwave Oven Experiments. I believe that's where I saw the video about liberating plasma.
The timekeeper's gonna love me!
Can we see that trace from up here? Of course not.
Recognize me from your nightmares?
Think I can clear that gap? Probably.
Birthday balloons in a holding pattern.
We're good?
There's a spot in here where I could do a drop that you would not be able to physically handle. There's one where you can fall for about 10 seconds.
But how do you feel?
do miss my rangefinder.
I love sparklers!
Little guys are tough.
Might have to expedite its descent. Echo, get that data.
Okay. For a side mission, this one is exceptionally
The
long.
next one.
Funny thing is, these here balloons just prove how wrong you are about gravity holding stuff onto your spinning marble. Guess you roundhounds ain't heard it's only a theory.
Super not what theory
I was getting
means,
hitboxed.
accurate. How's this prove gravity wrong?
Well, let's see. The balloon...
Oh, that's... Yeah, we're going to go here.
float. How can gravity be real if some things just ignore it? Chestmate, orb slinger.
Honest question. Do you just not have schools here?
Chessmate, orb slinger. See, I'm not falling here. I'm flying. That's just a little baby drop. And now we're going up. Up, 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 up.
At least give me a challenge.
Hey, Roundlander. You consider the Order might not like your little birthday balloon party?
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it just reset. I got my dailies up.
That's a damn shame.
Bop.
And that's why I stay
Bop.
on my mountain and mind my own flat business.
Relax.
Bop.
I got another backup, baby. There it is.
Power steering leak. Better you than me, man. Better you than me. I don't... Is it stuck in a tree? I don't... Oh, it's 50. Oh, it's right there. Derp. Ba-da. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, bullets.
Snagged. When doesn't a good tug loosen things up?
What is... I was getting... man, I was getting nailed.
I feel a spark.
Oh... How in the hell? I don't see... Is there a grapple? Okay, ladder right there. Doesn't help.
You aren't messing
Son of a
with crucial
crap.
equipment, are you? Folks around here are powerful serious about their TV reception.
And done. That money better be ready by the time I'm back.
What does that new cross cost, out of curiosity? 1,000 meters? Good lord. 1,800. Yeah, okay. This is poppycock. This is poppycock, is what this is. This is bona fide shenanigans. Because what we're doing now is, on the one hand, you got manufacturers making nothing but tinier shit that no one asked for. And then on the other hand, you've got manufacturers making things that the size of a lawnmower. The idea of an $1,800 RC car is ludicrous. That's more than I paid for my Husqvarna
So easy.
42-inch riding lawnmower. Like, I have limits. It could be the coolest thing anyone has ever seen. Not for $1,800. Am I going to clip or am I going to make it? Yeah!
Welcome to the pen, big guy.
Whee! Boy, I've had to kill a lot of creeps today. Isn't the upgraded tier X max like 1,800? I think so. Well, you know, the cutoff line is different for everybody. I can name 3 one-to-one cars I've had combined that were less than 1,800, yeah. I think of a certain generation, everyone has had like a $400 car. Whee!
Happy birthday! I hope you either have my De Niro or have accepted our flat Kairos into your heart.
Nope.
I'm having an
Well,
exceptionally
except
chill
for your
day.
flat
I did
couch
raking,
After you see these surveyor photos.
and I do love me some raking. I have a small video surplus up. There's already been one up today, I think. If I set the premiere time correctly, that
Hurry up
is.
and weep.
If you wanted to capture absolutely nothing, you did a bang-up job.
What? Shit, was the cap on? The second one better work. Computer, construct a hologram of Kairos from the data provided.
Okay, good. Then I did set it for the right
Wow.
time on the right day.
Looks like I've been right the entire time. Per usual.
It certainly is a lovely picture.
Thank you.
I mean, most fakes don't have this much detail. Sphere sympathizers always hit rock bottom and then keep on digging. Hey, I would have called the bet off for you, you know?
Gaming PC is shaped like a PlayStation
Word
5
is
Pro.
for you to deny the facts in front of your face.
Guess you leave me no choice. I gotta go find the edge of Kairos. No, don't stop me. I'm doing it so I can show you orb holes, the flat truth. Take the money, not as a concession.
What are they? Where are these from? What is going on?
I'll be in touch, and while I'm gone, try to educate yourself on your silly theories and good gracious.
So with current component prices,
Bon voyage.
a non-pro, a regular PlayStation, a PS5 costs less. Look at watch him go. He comes tumbling all the way down usually.
Talk smack to gravity, you get terminal velocity, I guess.
No, he got stuck up there.
Rest in peace, buddy.
He's dead though. Ball card 78. Yes, it was in the mailbox last night at about 8 o'clock. So hopefully I will have time tomorrow. Yeah, I posted that inside a PlayStation 5. Holy crap! Look at all this. It would cost more to buy the RAM and the SSD than it would cost for the whole PlayStation. I don't know what DDR6 is, but that's what PlayStation 5s use. 16 gig of DDR6, and then the Pro has a 2 terabyte NVMe. And right now you can get you can get a regular one to 1 terabyte for $3.99 Black Friday. Whatever's making all these micros, I gotta find it and kill it.
Build it.
So is DDR6 like? Is it just a console thing? Trying to convince the wife to let me hang the laser pickle plaque somewhere in the house. No dice. Oh, and don't forget, DDR6 is a GPU RAM. Oh.
Turning up the heat.
Ah! Ow. Hang it in the bathroom. Yeah, and I'm still figuring the 40 watt out. It can do some really cool stuff. What are these? How far away is that guy? Oh, he's way down there. Oh, it is 3. Admittedly ignored some. I'd be curious to oh, 4-link front. If you're still between C channels, here's advice for you to ignore. I advise against 4-link inside C channels. If you've converted it to any other LCG type, you're fine. But inside C channels, 4-link is not happy. Because the TRX4 has so much pinch, it's really difficult to get a servo to fit in there. There's one person in the chat that's not going to like this. It was a nice little drop while we recharge. Another little drop while we recharge. Yeah, if you're between other rails, by all means. I'm not going to make it. I was wrong. Oh, you have the Endure LCG? Yeah, you'd be fine. Hot gun. Eat it. Whee! Where is everybody? Oh, there he is.
Same as always.
Same as always, Vex. Same as always.
Nobody better mess with me.
Sweep. Accuracy by volume. Bam. Breaking chains. Here's some fault. What? Here we go. What? Are you ready? The ground snuck up on me a little bit. Whee! See, for us video game people, we're just like, no fall damage? Yes, please. Yes, spray and well, I mean, I'm aiming in the general direction. I'm sure it has other origins, but we used it in paintball all the time because as the e-guns started to become more commonplace, and you'd see them on more fields, we always called it accuracy by volume, where the guy is just fanning the trigger and putting down 12 to 15 balls per second and just feeding hoppers at you. And I had a guy in a tourney game probably fire 1,200 rounds at me. He probably fired 1,200 paintballs at me. And in that span, I probably shot at him 30 times. And I was like, at that time, 1,200 rounds probably would have cost probably about $40. And I was like, guy could have just given me the money. I would have given up. I would have walked off the field for 20. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I wanted to check my, what's on my cards? Kill 15 enemies with cryo. Kill 20 manglers. Am I carrying any cryo? No. No. I'm going to have to go to the bank and check out a cryo. Nothing cryo. Yeah, I never ran an e-gun ever of any kind. I'm a manual. I'm a semi-automatic man. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, I could get super lucky. Nope. I got a Hellfire. Junk. Yeah, well, I started playing paintball in the 80s. And if we were lucky, paintballs were 5 cents each. So we learned to be... Is that cryo? Oh. I mean, it might work for now. Oh, I don't really like a stellium, but it is cryo. Let's put it here. Let's see if we can kill something small with it. You should build an RC with a paintball mount that's fired via servo. It'd have to be so big. That's why they do stuff with that, like that, with airsoft. Paintball guns are big and heavy and run on compressed air. Yeah, that is a tank.
You failed your mission, you dick.
I don't know if that'll even give me credit. Yeah, this stellium is terrible. I mean, it is a blue stellium, to be fair.
Hey! Yeah, you! I'm gonna kill
Oh, wait. Wait. Do I have a cryo grenade? No. Do I have a cryo shield? Yes. Wait, don't use that. Use this. Ratatata! Well, that guy's gone. Is that a guy? Hey, buddy. Hey. What material is this? Palm. They usually mean it's Delrin or acetyl. Usually. Acetyl homopolymer. Usually. Delrin is awesome. Probably one of my favorite materials to work with. Wow. 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 Oh. We're really in sync. Don't use that. Use this. One step beyond. Oh, I hope I don't get copyright struck for my terrible interpretation.
The timekeeper will be so disappointed.
Right when I got hit. Get him. Why is that thing so wily? Nay. Do I prefer Delrin because I can't spell aluminum properly? Well, I didn't add an unnecessary syllable into it. No, I prefer Delrin because whatever tooling you use on it will last forever. Self-lubricating plastic. Yeah, if you have a tap that you only use for Delrin, it'll literally last forever. It'll never wear out. Monet. If you order the 3/8 inch strips from McMaster, it's actually real. It's bona fide. It's actual Mitsubishi Advanced Composites Delrin. Yeah, Delrin is awesome. And the markup that they're marking up on you motorcycle guys is crazy. Like those slider pegs things. My buddy was putting some on a street bike. I was like, that's $8 worth of Delrin. Tops. He was like, these things are like $60. Yeah. They cost like $8. Yeah. The markup is ridiculous. They're not even complex parts. I'm gonna get those cryo kills just incidentally. What's this over here? Tractor. I don't like metallic slides. Oh, why? I don't know why Gold Rush decided to go because they're cheap. Those crimped metal sliders, pennies, pennies. Ain't no machining. That thing gets stamped out in a machine. Meathead Riders? I don't remember Meathead Riders.
The shadows are closing in.
Bow. Where'd he go? See if I can hit him. Right over his head. Just see me on the cover? And don't throw the Gold Rush under the bus like that. The VRD Carbon comes with stamped metal sliders. So does the 10 Pro. Well, no, the 10 Pro are plastic.
What a shot.
It's crazy that, like, basically the nicest factory slider on the market today is, Coyote. Those are actually really nice. They're overcomplicated, of course. Because they are, of course, two-piece. They are nice, though. Oh, I remember. Immortal Boneface. Okay, I remember this guy. One shot. That was probably 10 million damage on that one shot, though. I can't see the numbers rolling up, really.
Winning the arms race.
Boy. Absolutely nada. Another TF2, I think I have a problem. Yeah, if you have more than one, that's kind of a problem. Keep waiting for Cross available in the USA. I mean, there is Cross USA. They're in, like, Minnesota or something. But they, like, Cross would never take over, and neither would Yikong. Because they make weird stuff, right? They are in the same basket as Gmade, MST. They make real questionable decisions in terms of gearbox layouts, axle componentry, all of it. It's all weird. And by weird, I mean the strength of the stuff we have now is that there is cross-compatibility. And there is zero cross-compatibility between those other manufacturers. Like, it doesn't exist. If you have a Gmade, the number of parts that can be used on something else is zero. Element kind of almost did the same thing. Much to our chagrin, you know. It's why Element has such a small of a market share. Don't you feel cross-compatibility is starting to disappear or increasing? I think it's increasing. Like, look at Mias and Injora stuff. It's cheaper. Like, a lot of them are smart enough to know not to reinvent the wheel. Right? AR-44 gears work. Like, keep using them. So there's no way I'm going to be able to make it till like 5 o'clock to eat. I gotta go eat something, guys. I gotta go eat something. So I will thank you for joining me for this. Also, my elbows, man, I gotta get up and walk around a little bit. So I will see you all soonish. There's a video up. It's Candy Cane at 4 o'clock. Came from the workbench 69 in about 40 minutes. And then Wheeling Wednesday tomorrow. Thanksgiving. What's for dinner? Probably. I bought some taquitos at the Costco. Probably put some taquitos in the air fryer. So thanks everybody. You know, it's looking like McDonald's for us. McDonald's isn't all bad. It's not all bad. So thanks so much. I'll see y'all in the Discord and in all the usual places. And I will see you again, I'm sure, on Friday for the Candy Cane giveaway. And then we'll get through that, and then we're back to the usual thing. I haven't figured out what I'm going to actually do, like what I'm going to lay my hands on Friday, but I'll figure that out closer. We'll figure that out. I will try to get Mr. Hurley's motor out on his way to him today, but, you know, it might be Friday or Saturday. We'll see. I don't want to rush too much. I will see you all real soon. Thanks, everybody. Cheers to everyone. Thanks for being here.